welcome. I'm Caroline. I'm a yoga instructor with the City of Tempe Parks and Recreation Program. And we're very happy to be here today in beautiful Dwight Park in Tempe. We wanted to offer you a wellness practice during these times when there's a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. So just a little something short you can do almost anywhere. Even in a tiny little space. You can do this outside, you can do this in your home. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment. You don't even need a yoga mat. So you can do this in your sneakers, you can do it in your bare feet. This will work. So today's practice, we're going to do a little stretching and relaxing. Stretching to release some tension out of the body. The important thing here is to not overdo. It's a pleasant sensation in the body. So if it's stretching, it's pleasant stretching. We're thinking of releasing and lengthening and making space in the body. So what you'll maybe want, maybe a yoga mat, or you can do this on a rug. You can have either a blanket or this is just a beach towel. This is a big beach towel I've rolled up. This can be helpful for a lot of different things. So maybe that, and maybe an article of clothing. So, we use yoga straps, but any clothing, this is just the scarf, but you have a tie, a necktie, or any long piece of clothing, that will work. And finally, sometimes we use blocks in the practice, but a chair will work just as well. And I'll show you ways to use the chair. Right, so I'm going to start very simple. We're standing and we have the feet hip socket distance apart. The joints are relaxed in the body. The feet are softening into whatever surface you're standing on, relaxing the toes apart, relaxing into the heels, into the toe mounds, so that you feel the soft center of your feet. The knees are relaxed, the tailbone is dropping, the arms are relaxed, and the chin is just neutral. And we can soften all the skin on the face and come into contact with the breath. So we're feeling the breath coming and going, but trying not to change the breath in any way. Just letting it be exactly as it is so that you feel yourself and are present to yourself exactly as you are. Nothing has to be different. But we're here and we're present to ourselves. Everything else can just fade away into the background. So as we come into contact with the breath, we'll just start to gently move the body with the breath. So simple. When we feel the impulse of the inhale, we'll start raising the arms. And we'll let the fingertips touch first, and then the palms come softly together. We don't need straight elbows here. We just need this softness at the tops of the shoulders. On the exhale, we let the arms lower down. We wait to feel the impulse of the inhale. We raise the arms up, fingertips, then palms, and exhaling, lowering down. And we're trying to just listen for the breath. We're not making it happen. We're feeling it and moving with it. Very simple. Let's do one more. Wait for your inhale. Float the arms. And wait for the exhale. Lower the arms. All right. Now, a little bit more activation in the body, just to wake up the body a little. Very simple. On the inhale, all the fingers together on each hand, arms raised to the ears, the heels lift up. On the exhale, we lower the arms, we lower the heels. We're keeping our middle firm, so the belly wall is firmed back. This will help with stability, centering. Exhaling, lowering down. Again, inhaling, Fingers softly together so you feel energy at the center of the palms, and lowering. Wobbling is okay. It really is. The wobbling's okay. Those are your muscles waking up. Exhaling. And once more, but this time with a little hold. Inhaling, raising the heels, raising the arms. We'll keep the heels up. We can wobble, but we're breathing. We're holding the core steady. So think of pulling pubic bone towards belly button and belly button towards pubic bone so you're firm in the middle. Do breathe, please. Breathe. Glutes are firmed, so those are your buttocks. Those are firmed, and it feels like there's a hand holding your front belly and a hand holding you at the back. So you're comforted and held between two hands. All right, one more inhale. And then exhale, lowering arms and heels simultaneously. Close the eyes, soften all the joints in the body, and just feel the breath. Feel maybe both a little bit more ease in the body and yet an awakened quality to the body. And then we're going to come to the top of our mat. Just have to face forward at the top of the mat. And from here, we'll put the hands on the hips and we'll draw the elbows together. And we're going to be a little silly. We're going to flap like a chicken here a little bit. So as you exhale, draw the arms back, squeeze between the shoulder blades, turn so you can see that. And as you inhale, just let that release. Exhale and inhale. And then we're going to shift that breath pattern. So come back with the elbows forward. And now inhale, draw back. Exhale, soften. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, soften. All right. Last time. Inhale, exhale. And we'll keep our left foot forward and step the right foot back. Just a long stride, but a comfortable stride. We want to feel steady. Our left toes are pointing straight ahead. Our right toes are trying to pivot forward, so you can pull your heel back a little bit. All right, so from there, we're going to straighten into the left leg and even the hips. So you're drawing that left hip back a little, right hip forward. We'll release the arms down at the side of the body. All right, all the fingers softly together on each hand. Inhale, arms up. Now on the exhale, we're going to try to keep that left leg straight, fold so you can feel the stretch. And as you start to feel tension instead of stretch, you let the left knee soften, flatten the hands down, and bow the head. To inhale, press the feet apart, lift the arms, slowly straighten the left leg, and rise back up. Exhale, the arms down. There's a cycle. So, if finding the mat or the floor is difficult, you can either have blocks or a chair and do this with the security of the chair there. So we inhale the arms up, we exhale, fold, flatten the hands down on whatever you have for support, left hip drawing back, and left leg straight, or again, if there's too much tension, we bend the knee just enough so that there's not excessive tension. We bow the head. To come back up, the feet press apart from each other. You can stabilize on the fingertips first, draw the arms up, raise up, exhale the arms down. So let's do that one more time. And this time we'll breathe for just a few cycles of breath as we're folded, feeling that pleasant stretch. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, feet pressing apart for stability, planting the palms, bowing the head. Again, knee can soften. Do draw the hip back. Stay here and breathe. right. On your next inhale, stabilize on the fingertips, press the feet apart, raise the arms to the ears and rise up. Exhaling, arms down. Hands on the hips, put a little bend in your front knee and carefully step your back foot up. Release the arms, relax the body. Just notice, just feel what happened there. So this feeling part, this tuning in, is a way to tune out of all the other nonsense. Right? So we want to stay present to this, to the peace inside of us. Right. So we'll relax the eyes open. We'll keep the right foot forward this time. Hands will come onto the hips, elbows will draw back. We'll balance on our left tippy toes. And we remember to have some spring, some responsiveness in the right leg, our supporting leg. And then we'll take a straight step back with that left foot. You can always wiggle the feet further apart if your stride didn't come as long as you like. And if you're not feeling steady, try moving your right foot to the right. All right. Release the arms, and then on the inhale, lift up. Exhale, folding forward. Feel the stretch, flatten the palms, bow the head. Again, the knee can relax a little. Inhale, stabilize, lift the arms, press the feet apart, rise up. Exhale, the arms down. Inhale, drawing up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, stabilize first. Lift the arms, rise up. Exhale the arms down. And we'll do one more cycle, just with a little bit of a hold as we're stretching, watching the breath. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, folding. Back. And again, adjust the bend in your right knee so that the stretch is pleasant, not disturbing. None of us needs any more disturbance these days. Encourage the right hip back. Feel the breath. And see if into the tummy. Not the actual breath is there, but you feel the tummy expanding and contracting as you breathe. Then inhale, we'll stabilize on the fingertips, press the feet apart, lift the arms to the ears and rise up. Exhaling the arms down. Soften in that right knee and step forward. Again, soften the feet into the surface that they're on. Soften all the joints up the legs, drop the tail, drop the arms. Relax your face and feel. Okay, we'll take one more little practice here. We'll step the feet wide apart on the mat. And we want those feet to be parallel to one another on the inside. And especially if the low back is fussy, we're going to tip the big toes in just a little bit more, pressing down into the center heels and down into the center of the toe mounds. So we don't want to be rocked back in the heels. We don't want to be leaned forward. We want to feel balance. And we're drawing the thigh bones apart. As the tail goes down, the pubic bone lifts up. Right. Now, again, this is just a pleasant little bit of stretching. It's going to stretch up the whole spinal column as well as the neck, but we're listening. We don't want to do anything where there's pain or too much intensity. Inhaling, arms raised, shoulder socket level. And again, if you look at my fingers, they're softly together. They're not squeezed, just soft. This will keep energy in the upper arms and softens the shoulders. Exhaling, we'll take left hand down in front of the right foot and we'll wrap the right arm behind us. We'll look up, we'll look down, we'll inhale, raise back up to center. Exhale, right hand to left foot, left arm wraps, long spine, looking up, looking down. Inhale up, exhale, arms down. Okay, we'll go again. Inhaling, raise up. Exhaling, left hand, right foot, wrapping, look up, look down. Inhale. Exhale, right hand, left foot, look up, look down. Inhale and exhale, arms down. Now, if we're finding it really hard to find the floor, even if we let the knee bend, and you can let the knee bend, again, some blocks, some books, or a chair, right? And that chair will help us, right? Let's do 2 more cycles. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand down. So I'm going to use the chair now. Right arm wraps, look up, look down. That's all on the exhale. Feet press apart for you to inhale and rise up. Exhaling, right hand to left foot, left arm wraps, look up, look down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, the arms down. Right, we'll do 1 more cycle. This time, we're gonna hold for a small handful of breaths as we're in the twist. Inhaling, lift the arms. Exhaling, left hand to right foot, and again, right knee can bend. Right arm wraps, lengthen the spine, look up and breathe. If that's too much for your neck, look down and breathe. We do want the palm flattened. That flat palm is going to release our breathing muscles. You're going to find it much easier to take long, smooth breaths. And of course, if there's too much tension in the body, it's not going to be easy to take a long, smooth breath. So let the body yield. Let that right knee yield a little so you can breathe. All right, looking down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, right hand to left foot, left arm wrapping, looking up and breathing. Or again, if that's too much for the neck, looking down. Palm is flat, spine elongates, front spine nice and long. And do let the left knee yield if it needs to. Looking down, press the feet apart, inhale, and exhale the arms down. We'll heel toe the feet together. Relax the body a moment. Just feel. All right. Okay, from here, we'll come down to seated. Right. And we'll make a comfortable seat. Now, this is where a towel or a blanket might come in helpful. And you can always do this seated on a chair. Today, we'll see about sitting here crisscross. Now, as I put a blanket under me, that lets my hip bowl tip forward, puts a nice natural curve into the low back, so that I'm not slumped forward. There's probably a lot of slumped forward these days as we sit at our home computers and work from home, or we're binging on Netflix. So this is a little bit more active seat. If you're sitting in the chair, sit towards the front edge of the chair so you're not leaning back. Okay, right. If we can, this nice wide seat. Hips are tight, we might be more crisscrossed in the shins, that's okay. But if we have the room, we'll look for ankle in front of ankle. Right? This will help the hips stretch open just a little bit more. Right. Pressing the sit bones down, lengthening the spine up. Right. From here, just going to take just a little bit more shoulder work. We'll inhale, lift the arms up, clasp the fingers together, and press the palms up. As we exhale, we can make a little tip over to the right, but keep the ribs forward. And just keep your head neutral between the arms, and keep working the upper arm bones back. Inhale, float to center. Exhale, release the arms down. All right, just for a little balance, we'll recross the legs so that the opposite shin is in front or folded on top. And one other note, that if our hips are super tight, so if our legs are up here, our knees are up here, that's very straining in the hips. So we can get some blocks, some books, or some more rolled towels and put them under the knees for support so that we relax through the inner legs. All right. Inhale, sweeping up. We're going to thread the fingers, but we're going to take the less familiar thread of the fingers. So the opposite thumb is to the outside. Feels weird. And we're going to press the center of the palms up, keep the belly wall firm. And with an exhale, we're going to take a little tip to the left. Again, ribs stay forward, upper arms, we keep coaxing them back towards the ears. Both of our sit bones are firmly down. And we'll inhale back to center. Exhale, the arms down. Right. Just turn the palms up here. Relax a moment. And then it's always good to end our practice with full calm, lying on the back. Now, if the back is fussy, we can take a rolled towel or blanket. We could take a couple of them. We could take some pillows and put those underneath the thighs. And from there, we lower down onto the back. And we can adjust where that blanket is. The closer you bring it towards your seat, the more that releases the low back. And we remember we can pick up the hips, root the tail away from us so that the low back settles a little more. We rest the arms a little away from the body. We rest the feet, let the toes just drop out. And we can stay here and just let go of everything. Just finding a little inner quiet. We watch the thoughts flow by, just like water in a river. We're not dipping our toes in that river. We're just standing in the banks and just watching all the thoughts flow by. Now you can choose to remain here as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, you can bend the knees, put the feet down, roll to the side of the body, and use the hands to press you back up. And we thank you for taking care of yourself, for being a vital part of this community. I look forward to seeing you soon. So I totally forgot to look at what time I started.